guys, welcome back to my Flosstube. Today is January 15th and this is episode 9. Thank you to everyone who is returning and anyone who's new here, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Christina. I'm a cross-stitcher living in Ontario, Canada. Besides cross-stitching, I also like knitting, crocheting, quilting, and reading, but this channel is primarily about my cross-stitch. It's been 2 weeks since my last video. The last video I did was my whip parade, so just showing you all of the whips that I am bringing into 2023 with me. If you're interested in that, just go back in my channel and you can watch it. It's from 2 weeks ago. This video is going to be a bit shorter today because primarily I've been working on my full coverage piece because it's on my whip go board and I wanted to get my goal checked off. So that's the only whip that I have, but I actually do have 2 finishes to show you that I finished back in December, but I just haven't gotten a chance to show you yet because my last Flosstube that was supposed to be in like mid-December, I was sick and I didn't end up filming. So I didn't get a chance to show you these 2 finishes that I have, so I'm going to show you them today. And then I also have a little bit of haul. Some of it's stuff that I got and then some of it's stuff that I was gifted for Christmas. So I'm going to show you that as well today. I guess let's just get started. So the first finish that I have is Sweater Weather by Plum Street Samplers. And I'm going to put a picture in here of what it looked like the last time I showed it to you. I was really close to finishing and I ended up finishing it on December 11th. So I started this on October 29th and I finished it on December 11th. And there's the finished piece. It's so pretty. I love this piece. Like there's just so many like little motifs and things going on that I just really enjoy it. It was a lot of fun to stitch. There was a lot of color changes, so I would say it took me a bit longer than normal piece size would, just because of how many colors there were. But like everything is so cute. Like look at those 2 little dogs. They're like adorable. The little owl, the little turkey. And I ended up making one tiny mistake, which I'm not sure if you would have noticed without, but right here where this little leaf is, it shouldn't have been touching the turkey, but I'm like 1 stitch off. And I don't know how I went 1 stitch off, but I just left it because it's not a big deal to me. But everything else, it just looks so good. So happy with this one. This fabric is a 32 count French Cafe Mocha linen. It's by Witchelt. I actually got it on 123 Stitch. They have some pretty reasonable prices for fabric and the shipping is not bad. Sometimes shipping to Canada can be like really expensive, but 123 Stitch is very reasonable shipping prices, and so this is what I ended up getting, where I got this fabric from, and it was a really nice fabric. I really liked working on it. You can see, I don't know if I said it's a 32 count. And then I stitched 2 strands over 2 on this using the DMC threads. So in the pattern there's a conversion for DMC threads, and that's what I used for this. So that is my finished piece. And then I had one other finish, and I think I only showed you this. I showed you this in my Christmas, the little like parade I did of Christmas patterns that I had kitted up. I hadn't started it yet, and so I started it and finished it since the last time that I filmed a regular Flosstube in the beginning of December. So I started this one on December 12th, 2022, and I finished it on December 25th, 2022. This is In the Meadow by Cottage Needleworks. And there's the finished piece. It's super pretty. I don't know if anyone else, but like when there's like big blocks of color, I get bored sometimes. But I managed to finish it and it didn't take me very long. It was about 2 weeks. And it looks super cute. And now I just have to figure out what I'm going to do with it. Probably frame it to have up during the winter, because this is more of a wintry piece. It's not Christmas, so this can stay up like all winter long. This This fabric it's a really nice green color. That's the color right there. It's so nice. It's a 32 count. Yeah, it's a 32 count Belfast linen in willow green. I think it's by Zweigart. The pattern calls for classic colorworks. It's 5 colors of classic colorworks threads, and those are the ones I used. I believe they have a DMC conversion in the pattern, but I went with all the classic colorworks for this. Everything I just needed one skein, but I ended up running out of the white, which I think is classic colorworks bamboo. So I had to get a second skein of that, and I only used a little bit from it. It wasn't a lot. You might be able to get away with one skein if you are more careful with your thread ends and stuff, but I don't really pay attention too much to that, so I just bought an extra skein of it. Okay, so those are the 2 finishes that I have. Those were my last 2 finishes of 2022. I didn't finish anything else after that, and I haven't finished anything else since, so I have no finishes for 2023 yet. So like I said, over the past 2 weeks, primarily I've been working on my full coverage piece because that's my one of my whip go goals for January. So I've been spending like all of my time on that. And I've showed you it before, so it's called Trimming the Tree. The artwork is by Terry Redlin, and it's charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. So I'm going to put a picture here of what the finished piece will look like. It's a large piece. It's 700 stitches wide by 403 stitches high. And there is 88 DMC colors in it. And so I'm going to show you where I was the last time that I showed you. I showed you this in my whip parade, so this is where I was the last time. And then I'm going to show you where I am now. And this is where I am now. And it's in my Q-snap right now because I am actively working on this today. And so from the last time I finished like this little spot down here that was empty. And then I started working on the second page here. So I did all of this up here. So I got quite a bit of progress on this. It's coming along really nicely, and I'm really enjoying that you can see like this chimney of the roof and the chimney, like seeing something actually showing up instead of just like background or trees really makes me feel like I'm making more progress. So I have enjoyed seeing this part come out. Right here I'm working on, it's like mainly tree until I get down here. There'll be more of the roof. So the top part is mainly tree again, which is a lot of black. Like all of this is just like 310. But I'm making progress and I'm really happy with that. So this is a 25 count Lugana. I don't remember the color of it. Some sort of cream color. And I'm stitching 1 strand over 1 full cross on this. I started this on May 30th, 2022, but there was a long period of time where I didn't pull it out at all. So I think right now I'm sitting at about around 30 active stitching days on it. So that's not too bad. So the last time I showed you, the picture that I just showed you before, I was at 2.7% on it, and now I'm at 4.1%. During the month of January, so the past 2 weeks, I've added 4,052 stitches to this so far. If you remember from my last video, my whip go goal for the month of January, like this was one of the pulls for whip go. And my goal for the month of January was to do 5,000 stitches on it. So I'm about 1,000 stitches away, just under 1,000 stitches away from my goal. I definitely won't finish that today. I'm gonna work on it today, see how far I get. But since today's the 15th, halfway through the month, I'm gonna be switching to my other whip go piece instead. So I'll see however many I get done today. I'm guessing I'll be maybe around 4,300 to 4,500 stitches, depending how much I get done today. And then I will put this away to work on my second whip go call, which is, if you remember from last video, my second whip go call was Quaker. Oh, I don't know if I talked about it in my last video. I might have. Actually, I probably did because it was a wet parade. So my last video, Quaker Floral Puzzle is my other whip go call for January, and I want to get to 65% complete on it. So I'm going to pick that up starting tomorrow. I'm going to work on that until I get to the 65% that I want. And then if there's any time left in the month, then I'll come back to try and finish up my 5,000 stitches on this, whatever I have left to go to get to 5,000. It's possible that I could get back. I don't know. I don't quite know how many stitches I need to do on Quaker Floral Puzzle to get to 65%. I haven't really calculated it. I think I was sitting just over 50% so far. So I'm not sure how many I have to do, but I think I might have time to come back to this before the end of the month. If I don't, it's fine. I'll just complete it next month. I'm not being like super strict about my whip go because I want to like, I don't want to stress myself out, and I just want to like enjoy my stitching. So as long as I'm enjoying my stitching, then I'll keep going with my whip go. But if I'm not, then, you know, I'll just move on to something else. So that is all the projects that I've worked on since you've seen them last. So like I said, I do have a little bit of haul. The first two, they're just patterns. Actually everything is just like patterns. I don't have any fabric or anything, threads or anything like that. I got these from my local Needleworks shop just before Christmas, I believe. I went there just before because they went on, they take a break around Christmas. They close for a bit, I think like a week and a half or so. They close, they're at Christmas holidays. So I went just before they closed for the holidays, and I picked up a couple of things. So this is a Cardinal Biscornu by Tiny Modernist. I keep seeing Biscornus, like especially when I've seen them on Flosstube a lot, and then when I've gone into my local Needleworks shop, I've seen some of these Biscornus like finished, and they all look like super cute. I've never done one before and don't know if I'll like stitching it, but I wanted to get one just to try, and I really like this Cardinal one. It's so cute. So I did get this. I did pick up the DMC threads for it. I don't have them up here with me. They're downstairs in my thread pile. I'm like almost positive I have some fabric in my stash that I could use, like probably something pretty similar to what they have in the picture here. I don't know what it is that they used. It doesn't say what it was. It just says a 28 count linen. I don't think I have any 28 count linen, but I have like a 32 count linen I think I could use instead. And so I'm gonna search through my stash and find one. So one of my goals this year was to make a Biscornu, see if I like it. I don't know if I'll enjoy it or not, but I want to try it, and they look so cute. So that's the Biscornu that I picked out to try. Fluff. And then I was just like browsing through the patterns in the local Needleworks shop. They have like they have a whole bunch of shelves of patterns by designer. I really love a lot of the Prairie Schooler patterns. I haven't stitched any yet, but I really love them. So I ended up looking through the Prairie Schooler section, and I found this Prairie Schooler Nutcrackers. And so I picked this one up. They're really cute. I like Nutcrackers. Oh my gosh, the camera, the glare. So they're super cute. There's like 8 patterns in here. I don't know if I'd do all of them or not, but they are really cute, and so I picked this up. I won't be starting this anytime soon. It'll probably be like wait until like next Christmas, or if I end up stitching like Christmas in July type stuff. But yeah, this was super cute, so I picked that up when I was there. I didn't buy any fabric or thread for it yet because I'm not planning to start it anytime soon. And then, so those are the 2 things that I got for myself. And then I have, for Christmas, my mother-in-law gifted me the rest of the patterns that I needed for my Little House Needleworks Fall on the Farm series. So there was 5 patterns that I was missing, and so she gifted them to me, which is so nice. I love these patterns, and now I have the whole series, so I can do the whole series. I'm just gonna show you them. They're so cute. I love this one, the quilt with like it looks like a quilt block in the middle. And then that one, and then that one. So those are the 5 that I needed still. I have the other 4 already. Yeah, because it's a 9 total. It's like a 3x3. 3 blocks by 3 blocks. So there's 9 patterns total. So I had the other 4, and so she gifted me these 5. So now I have the full set, and I can finish that. And then the last bit of haul that I got was, I really wanted a DMC color card that has like all the colors in it, because when I'm like trying to swap out a color in a pattern, I don't necessarily have all the colors in my stash. And so this is just a really good way to see what color I want to use, and then I know what I need to get. So my husband got me this DMC color card book. So I'm gonna try and open it up, but it's really big. So anyways, let's see. It's like got literally like all of the colors in it. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's so difficult to hold it. I'm struggling. And then there's all this page is like all the. This page right here is like all the specialty threads. So like there's like the etoile and the variegated threads, all that kind of stuff. So, and then the rest of it is just like the normal threads. Yeah, so these are, I think that's a pearl. I think this row here is like the pearl. Oh my gosh. I think this row here is like the pearl cotton, and then we got like the etoile and stuff. So this is just like really nice to have on hand, so that when I'm looking for something, I can just like kind of like go through here and see what color I want, and then I know what to buy when I go out. So I got that. That's a DMC color card, and I believe he just went to my local needlework shop to get this. I'm sure you could probably buy it. Like, I'm sure 123 Stitch probably has it too, or even like if you buy from DMC directly online. I don't know if you can do that, but yeah, there's probably a lot of places you can find these, but it's just called, yeah, color. It's just called color card, DMC color card. So that was part of what I got for Christmas. So that's pretty much all I have to share with you today. Like I said, it was a short video because the only thing I really worked on was my trimming the tree piece. I want to make like pretty good progress on it this year. So while I'm trying to keep up with like my whip go goals, I am going to also be trying to put quite a few stitches in on trimming the tree. I have it again on my whip go board. So whenever it gets called again, my goal will be to put another 5,000 stitches in it in whatever month that it gets called. Other than that, I'm going to keep going with my whip go goals and then kind of just stitch on whatever I feel like stitching at the time. Like I said in my last video, I'm more of a moody stitcher. I like to stitch on what I want to stitch on. My whip go board also has a couple of projects on it that I haven't started yet, but I have all kitted up and they're just sitting there waiting for me to start it. So I wanted to put those on as well because I want to get a start on them at some point. So I just figured putting them on my whip go board would be a good way to do that. And I think for the majority of them, I put like I think I put like 10% progress on them, which will vary in how many stitches, because some of like a couple of them are bigger than others. So I might have put like 5 to 10% to get to 5 to 10% complete when I start it, whenever it gets called. So I'm super excited to see what numbers get called for next month and see what projects I will be working on next month, or what ones I'll be guaranteed to work on next month, other than whatever else I want to work on. But yeah, that's all I have to say for today, and thank you again for stopping by. If you liked my videos and you want to know the next time that I post one, just click the subscribe button below. You can also like this video. I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.